right, Fairytod, how you doing, man? What's going on?
I'm good. I think the notion of my mental health equals that I have like an excuse to affect someone else's life is gross and disgusting. The fact that if he did have anger issues, that's for him to check, no one else's.
Right.
I have I have mental I have mental health issues,
That's a
and
tricky
I don't
statement.
like to call it issues. I like to say I have mental health. I have it in check. This is for me. If my behavior is out of line, then my behavior is out of line. I can't blame it on my disability. I can't blame it on my mental health. You can't blame it on someone else because one, you're not taking accountability for your actions and makes you responsible for your actions alone. Your mental health is your responsibility, not Susie across the corner. No one else's. It's your responsibility. Now, for this assault, because that's what it was, Idaho, I live in Idaho. So the Idaho license plate will have a little square and it will have the handicap sticker on it. Sometimes it has the big one in front, but sometimes it has the little one. You can have both, and they're both valid for a handicapped person. Now, um, if he was illegally parked in a handicapped place, you can get fined for that. People park in them all the time and they're not handicapped. You can get fined up to $5,000. You can go to jail for that, for parking in a handicapped space because it's a necessity for for a person with a disability. If someone with a wheelchair or
What?
in his case a walker park needs to park in there and you're parked in there, you can get fined. It will say on the little sign if you ever read it.
Whoa. I didn't know that was a 5K fine. God damn.
And I know so when a person with disability goes and he needs the access and he can't have the access and you're blocking him, what it does, it sets the precedent that an body person is more important than that person with the disability in his own lane. He literally, it's his own spot. Like, it's not like he can walk very fast. He's on a walker. He needs to be able to be closer than someone who's more abled.
Okay. Well, I did have to fact check you on that fine. It's $100 according to Google
Well, yeah.
AI.
Well,
All right.
so
But
you read,
I get what you're
you
saying
get,
though. I
yeah.
get what you're saying. It is a
So I'm
necessity.
glad you fact checked me. No, I'm glad you fact checked me. So when you read the blue sign, it will say what fine it is, depending on what area. California is going to be more expensive than Idaho. Let's face it. Idaho doesn't have a lot of them, so they're going to be limited.
Okay. So
Uh,
how are the hoes in Idaho though? Just off topic. Got him, guys. Got him. Got him.
well, I have a partner, but they were good before the partner, so hey.
Oh, all right. All right. So, what'd you think of the full video? And Dust says, "How many Power Ranger actors have mugshots?" Oh, that's a good one. I gotta check on Ricardo Medina stuff. I keep saying it.
So
What'd
I
you think?
think
Go ahead.
I think he acted like there was no video. If he would have known that there was a video, it would have been, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry," because he's forward facing. He's an actor. He knows how to work the camera. He's not dumb. So
I don't know about that
also
not dumb stuff, but yeah, keep
he
going.
is he's dumb, but like his morals and values clearly are for what state he's living in. He likes Florida and Idaho because it has the same morals and values. He thought he could get away with it. He thinks he can be homophobic because he knows that these states provide more homophobia, more of that behavior. If he did this shit in crap in California, like I think it would be more of a big deal and he would have more coverage. He didn't think this was going to happen because it's little old Idaho. Well, guess what, buddy?
Keep
It bit you
going.
in the butt. It bit you in
Let
the
him
butt.
cook.
It bit him in the butt. And people are defending his actions because they go, wait, if I have anger issues and I have this and this, and other people are way worse than him. There's way worse celebrities. Yes, there are worse celebrities, but that's not the point. The point of the matter is he did a horrible action and he's getting a consequence to his action.
All right.
This is America.
Tell him. It's America, goddamn it. 1776. If you could say one thing to Hector right now, because I think he's watching. I looked at the numbers. The numbers are a little higher than normal that they should be. What would you say to him?
Man to man, your morals and values need to be checked, because if you're going to go off of faith or anything like that, faith doesn't equal protection from persecution or protection from jail. Your morals and values are not fit for being a Power Ranger. If you really love being a Power Ranger and you really identify with that character, clearly there's something wrong, because this is the complete opposite of what you present when people give you money. You love money so much that you're going to fake it and be a fake person so you can get the cash. But behind closed doors with no cash, you're going to be a fake ass human being, because that's what you can get. That's what you can get away with. You've gotten away with it for years. This behavior has not changed. It's not going to change, because let's face it, you're 35 and you're going to be like this for the rest of your life if you don't change the freaking pattern.
Mic drop. Thank you, Fairytod, for coming up. Appreciate it. All right, now that we got the intro out the way, let's bring up the man with the best mic drop. Brent, are you standing on business today?
What do you mean by that?
I think you froze, bro. Damn.
Hello?
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Brent, how are you? Normally you start this off by saying what you want to say that's off topic. So go ahead. You got the first 2 minutes. Go. What do you want to say?
Oh, about this situation with Hector. It's outrageous what he did. I just can't believe this thing has happened before with quote unquote celebrities. Obviously, Will Smith is a much more well-known celebrity than Hector David Jr. But when the Will Smith thing happened with Chris Rock, I thought to myself, I saw this comment on social media. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This guy freaking went on national television, assaulted someone, and then went back to his seat and told Chris Rock, keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth. I think that's not the exact quote, but something like that. And then he got awarded an Oscar 10 minutes later. People were clapping. And then, Henry, you played the Bad Boys song. That's funny because he released a movie called literally Bad Boys, and people on the news, they're celebrating his achievement. He redeemed himself. That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay. This worship of celebrity culture is it's outrageous to me. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if Hector David Jr. got away with no punishment at all. But considering that it's an elderly person, even though age should matter if there's more strict punishment if the guy was an older age. But other than that, the age is irrelevant. What he did was absolutely horrific. He was in a wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair. He couldn't fight back.
What? Not a wheelchair.
And even if he was walking, you shouldn't do that to anybody. It's just outrageous to me how people can make excuses. I read some of the comments like, oh, this guy might have quote unquote provoked him. I'm like, he might have. I don't know. And I don't care if he insulted Hector's wife or child. It doesn't matter. You don't resort to this violence.
I agree, man.
Look at this. And people are going to say, "Oh, this guy, these people, they have a big mouth. He might have called Hector some really offensive names. He might have mentioned his wife's name, insulted her, or his daughter might have insulted his daughter." I mean, the excuses people might make for this guy are just unbelievable. And there's no excuse for what he did. I don't care if the elderly man, Hector needs to walk away when there's and he's a green power. Jason David Frank was his idol, and I bet you he watched the episode where JDF says martial arts should be used as a last resort. Physical confrontation should be only a last resort. And this guy who is a green Power Ranger, out of all people, should know that. But no, he's just I just can't believe, he's trash. Horrible person. How could you do that to somebody? And then people are going to say, you don't have the whole story. Well,
I hate that.
Come on now, people. You don't have the whole story. He's the guy is intentionally look how conveniently the video is set up. It was a setup. Oh my God. There are fans out there who will make these excuses. It's just like, no, it's just outrageous what this guy did. No excuses. I mean,
are you going to get do you think he'll be done at cons? Or do you think he could be like Austin St. John and still go to like Ranger Stop and Power Morphicon?
Well, first of all, you're comparing Wesley Snipes made an appearance at the Mecca of Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. He did a panel for Deadpool and Wolverine. Mm-hmm. And he was convicted. He was in a court of law.
Wesley Snipes' story is way more nuanced than Austin St. John's.
No, I understand that, but he was found guilty in a court of law, and he's allowed to he committed a white collar crime, and he was welcomed back. I heard Ryan Reynolds and him had a separate beef, and even Ryan Reynolds was allowed him to be in the movie. And it's kind of like, it's a little different in terms of physical violence like that. I think people are going to be less willing to accept that. If you're talking about the court in terms of morality and public opinion, I think what Hector did is, I don't think people, there are people who will want him banned from cons because of his behavior.
What do you think about the victim is also a Navy veteran? Do you think that's going to have any impact on the military people who attend these cons?
Yes, because it will have an impact, because they'll think you're hurting the people who serve this country. Now, does that make what Hector did more egregious or less egregious? No, but in terms of Hector harming someone who served the country, people are going to be more mindful of that and put more focus on what Hector did, which is absolute. I mean, anyone who makes excuses for that, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. What do you guys think, chat? Any questions for Brent? I mean, I think this is a very easy thing where everyone is going to be in agreement with, except for his quote unquote lawyer and Hector David Jr.'s alt account that was commented in the section, the initiator or whatever his name was.
The provocation. My God,
his back was turned. How did he provoke him?
God, it's just. I mean. I hear these, the Will Smith's apologists.
You really have an issue with Will Smith.
Chris Rock should have kept Jada's mouth. It was unfair that he brought up Jada's name at an award ceremony. His stand-up show's fair game, but award show, no. So the slap was he was asking for. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Now, in terms of the assault, both Chris Rock and this guy in a walker, none of them deserve that bullshit behavior from these entitled celebrities. It's just unbelievable. Like, yeah, he needs to just walk away. Like, if things are getting so heated that he feels like he needs to harm someone, he just needs to go. Just walk away. I mean, he lacks the impulse. He lacks the. He's so entitled. Yeah. Look at him.
Okay. Well, what else is going on in the Power Ranger fandom? Are you going to More Phenomenal Expo?
I don't think no. No, I'm not.
But you will be at PMC.
I mean, I'm planning on going. Yeah, I mean, unless something comes up, and that's the plan. I mean,
you going all 3 days, or just? I mean, it's in your backyard practically.
Oh, I don't know about all 3 days, but I'll try to make it out when I can. Yeah, I mean, the fans. It's a big event.
I mean, if fans want to meet you at PMC, what day could they meet you at PMC?
If they're fans, if they're quote unquote fans or whatever, they'll just contact me directly. I mean, I'm flattered that you mentioned the word fans, Henry. That's very flattering of you.
How do people get in contact with you? What's the best way to contact you if they're a fan?
Very Henry. Okay. Just be at Henry's channel and contact me through the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Brent, for coming up as a tame knight. Appreciate you coming up. I don't think does anyone disagree with Brent? This infiltrator guy, Navy veteran, uses walkers as a deadly weapon. This guy's just trolling now.
Is he trolling? Okay, yeah. Because it doesn't matter if he's in a walker or he's walking perfectly fine. That doesn't make what Hector did better or worse. It's just disgraceful what this guy did. I mean, I just can't. The people who want to support that behavior, I mean, you're I don't know, delusional to support that kind of physical violence.
Someone said, "Are you going to drop HenryResilient at the PMC?"
Am I going to drop you?
Yeah. Are you going to say my name at PMC?
If the conversation comes up, where, yeah, I mean, I'll drop your name, but it's not like I'm going there wearing a Stay Resilient shirt. That's not.
You should be. You should be.
No.
You should be in Stay Resilient merch and take a picture of Austin St. John with a Stay Resilient shirt. So we got some, man.
I mean, that's he does take an issue with me mentioning your name. I mean, it's not a big deal to him. I mean,
so you mentioned my name to Austin St. John at Ranger.
I have, yeah.
At this previous Ranger stop.
I didn't talk to him at the past one, but I mentioned your name back when I was in Ohio. I mentioned your name, because he was at a Galaxy Con, and then another con there. Same thing. No big deal.
What was the nature of the conversation you guys surrounded my name? Like, how did it come up?
Zachary Taylor McGinnis. Oh. And then I think Zachary Taylor McGinnis.
Okay.
And I know people are going to say it's not, you should be more tactful. Like your first caller, you should be more tactful. She knows very well that booking agents get 10%. And this is what Barbara Goodson told me. So she told me I can't deny Zach his 10%. So 10% of each sale goes to Zachary Taylor McGinnis.
Damn.
And
pimping ain't pimping.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, I don't want to support that. I want to know which business. If asking Steve Cardenas, are you with Galactic Productions? If that is somehow I deserve some sort of security being called on me, then if people think that's kind of soft. That's what I meant when I said that people are soft. I did not mean that if they choose not to ask those people those questions, that's perfectly okay. But if you're going to accuse me of inappropriate behavior or deserving of security being called, I mean, I'm sorry, that's just crazy. Because I don't want to support an organization like Galactic Productions, and I need to know if my money's going to him.
Right.
And so that's why I asked those questions. So
okay,
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Brent, in the goddamn chat, who probably got a goddamn membership. Compliments of Dust. Spam if you got a membership from Dust. Spam his emoji. All right. Salute to Billy Starks. At least Henry don't live in British Columbia, Canada. All right, I don't know what that means. All right, Dust, what'd you think about your the full video? Because we had his lawyer was in the chat sweeping. Well, not in the chat, was in the whatchamacallit. I think this is the most telling right here. Like, what'd you think of this, Dust?
I mean, that's exactly what I thought it would be, just from how you were describing it. His back was turned, which means the victim was de-escalating the situation by walking away. And then there he goes right there, and there's the assault.
Damn.
I would say the second assault. The first assault was him kicking the walker.
Yeah. But he was unsuccessful in kicking the walker from under him. Like here's the thing, right? This stance right here is, look, hey, I'm standing my ground. Mind you, 2 seconds ago, he was on his way to get into his car. He's like, oh, I'm about to get in my car and leave. Oh, old man's walking. But he was talking to, according to the victim, it was the car behind him giving him shit for parking in the spot and starting to fight with the old man. I hate to say old man, but he called himself an old fart. But there it goes right there. This is, hey, I'm a tough guy. Walk past me. The guy's like, hey, I'm just walking around him. He sticks his foot out, tries to kick it. I wish the video didn't cut. I really do. But he was like, oh, the video was just saving. And yeah. But you see, right? Hey, where's the incident? And he said, if he would have touched my wife, all hell would have broke loose.
Right.
But there you go. He goes after him. And someone said malicious intent. It's 100% correct. 100% correct. But anyway, what do you think about his lawyer? His defense. What do you think? What defense is his lawyer, his legal team? Because his lawyer is in our Discord server, allegedly.
Assuming it's him. Which we'll find out when this eventually goes to court and you pull the court documents, you're going to know who the lawyer is.
I'm pulling
So
everything.
If he's from the East, you either tell us, like, if you're not the lawyer, you might as well tell us now. If you are, cool, we'll see it on the court documents.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pulling everything. And like the way their stuff is set up, as you see, their police, they responded rapidly with the report saying like, hey, we can't give it to you right now because the investigation is ongoing. But the way their system is set up, everything is electronic. Everything. So like his mugshot, the way it works is you could just search his name in their mugshot database and it'll come up. So we're going to get everything we possibly can to keep the people informed about what's going on with this Hector David Rivera altercation, and no one is going to be able to sweep this under the rug. What do you think about it getting picked up by like TMZ and Daily Mail? Once I saw Daily Mail pick it up, I knew it was game over, and it was only a matter of time before TMZ picked it up, because TMZ be on it.
You know, the victim is it was so great that he had a dash cam, that recorded the entire thing. And I think it's unfortunate for Hector, and it's unfortunate for Hector's lawyer, because now they got to try and fight video evidence. So
you are 100,000% right.
And people are just in denial. People, it was the same with ASJ. People are just in denial. Oh, he's anger issues and this and that. No, he's still responsible for his own actions. and y'all are just in denial.
Stop being an idiot.
So that's how I feel about that.
Holy. Shout out to my man, the answer 06. He said hide the money, y'all. He said get your money up.
I got money.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
For co-sponsoring the stream with Dust. Thank you. All funds do go to the Baby Mama Terrace Fund. I appreciate you. Did he have any messages with this? Thank you for telling my story, brother. Hey, man. I be telling everyone's story. And thank you for telling my brother's story, because Jose is retired military as well, I believe.
So here's the question. Do you think that he will turn himself in, or do you think he's going to make the police find him?
He's going to turn himself in. If he wants to salvage any type of respect, or maybe have a career after, he has to turn himself in. And not that he has to turn himself in. He needs to turn himself in by like tomorrow. He knew this happened on the 26th. This happened Friday. It's almost been a week. He's made national news. He's deactivated his socials. If they find him on a Friday, he's going to be in jail over the weekend. If he turns himself in now, he could probably bail out by the end of the day and prepare for trial. Put in his no contest plea, take the consequences. It's probably going to be $1,000 fine, and probation, and maybe have to pay the guy's legal bills for going to the doctor. I don't think the guy is thinking lawsuit per se.
Right.
So there's that. Give me 1 second, y'all. Jesus, what happened? I got to move some stuff around. All right. We good. So anything else you want to add, Dust? Did I miss it? Did I miss? Do you think I'm impacting Power Rangers' ability to earn income?
Well, let me ask you this. When you were banned from Ranger Stop, did you affect their sales at all?
I'm not sure, I don't know. I doubt it. I would like to think I didn't. But there's this notion that I am impacting people's ability to earn. But this channel is a fact-based channel. It's not like a rumor-based channel. It's hey, Hector David Jr. pushed a guy over a parking spot. Not, hey, I think Hector's a POS. And someone says, why? I'm like, oh, he just is. This ain't that.
No, they're just trying to. It's just like why you were banned from Ranger Stop. They're just trying to get something on you. Something, because they all have nothing.
Talk to my ex-wife. My ex-wife says I'm a narcissist. I'm emotionally abusive, sexually abusive. She can't say physical abuse because I never hit her. But I'm all those things if you talk to her. So now that it's out there, guys, talk to her. She'll tell you like, yeah, he's horrible. I'm a horrible father. I'm a deadbeat father. I don't want to spend no money on my daughter. Stuff like that. But answer 06 says Hector's action shows premeditation. As he, I don't know, man. Maybe he didn't wake up that day thinking he was going to push an old man, but he definitely thought about it and still went to go do it. But yeah, it could be premeditated. But yeah, if you guys want some dirt on me, just talk to my ex-wife. She'll let you know. But,
no, you ain't affecting nobody's sales.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that vote of confidence, Dust. Now, I do have some other people. I see Brent in the back, Fairytod, Andrew, and Rican Ranger.
I'm definitely interested to hear what Brent has to say.
All right, well, stick around. We know we got to save Brent for last because, everyone hates him. So, not me though, Brent. Laughing? Not Brent. Yeah, he's laughing. Look, he's there.
Whoa.
Let me drop him down. He got caught off guard. You see how it is? He know y'all hate his ass, but he's standing on business. Well, all right, Dust, let me drop you down. Let me bring up Fairytod. All right. Stick around though, just in case. You just never know. You never know what happens.
Yeah, I'll be in the background.
All right. All right, Fairytod, how you doing, man? What's